Welcome to Motogp Mac. In today's video, we're going to talk about Pol Espargaro's comments after his Australian Grand Prix weekend. Now, speaking after the race, Espargaro said, "Unfortunately, somehow, we don't really know why, but we destroyed the rear tyre. It happened earlier for me than for other riders. I was trying to follow the guys, and I think I overran the rear tyre. But all four of us at KTM ruined our rear tyres. For me, it happened just after the halfway point of the race, with about 7 or 8 laps to go before the end of the race. I lost a lot of positions then. So, it's a learning experience for the factory. I want to achieve more in Malaysia, and this plan for me was to race here in Australia and Malaysia. Hopefully, Maverick will then be back fit. It has to be the man who owns the bike, as he is significantly faster than I am. I am really looking forward to seeing him back on this bike." At the beginning of the race, I was behind Alex Marquez, and I felt like I could overtake him. I had quite a lot of speed, and I tried once, but I couldn't maintain it. I didn't want to do anything crazy in terms of maneuvers, but after that, as I was quite far ahead, I just tried to ride smoothly and control the throttle well. But then Marini came closer and closer, and others tried to overtake me as well. I wanted to stay somewhat close to the pace with my lap times and save the tyre for the finale. But then it felt like the rear tyre had just gone completely dead. 8 laps before the end, it was all over. Then my KTM colleagues overtook me. I was already in survival mode. I can understand Pedro, and it is very frustrating. We have to find out why this degradation is happening so early and then do something about it. Now, for me, he was one of the stars of the weekend. I don't care what anyone says. Gets on the bike, outqualifies majority of his teammates. He is sticking it to regular race riders and, putting the bike where he shouldn't really be putting the bike. If you look at Piero and Savadori and all of them, and they're tail end Charlies when it comes to the race, and Pol Espargaro is up in the skinny places. For me, it is just good. It is interesting in what he said, without riding aggressively or this or that or the other, the rear end just chews itself up, and that's all she wrote. So it is a weird situation for KTM, but I think he really explains it perfectly in what happens is that it just chews the tire, even when you're not pushing. If you're trying to be smooth, it still chews the tire, which is really, really weird. But definitely it's something for them to work on. And if they get that right, they could be up there with Ducati and Aprilia for the whole of the races. But I would definitely love to know your thoughts. What do you think of Pol Espargaro's comments? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.